Yeah, it's getting there. The media definitely helps, and having something big and heavy around my neck definitely a solid reminder. After the heats, it was really tough to take that I wasn't going to be in the final. I knew that someone was going to have to sacrifice, but I made it as hard a decision as I could for the coaches. So it was a really close decision. But it was great. Whatever those boys picked up in the final, I would as well. So I think I was the loudest person in the arena, screaming my lungs out. So, it was great to watch, but a little bit of a shame that I couldn't enjoy the moment with them on poolside and on the podium. But it was amazing to watch those guys do the job, and it was an honor as well to help Duncan out as much as I could in terms of resting him for the final. So my mum lives down in Cornwall, so I had it quite good. I was able to get down before we went into an actual lockdown. Our Olympic trials were due to take place that week. So like as soon as that got cancelled, it was kind of like, oh, okay, right, I'm gonna take a few days, go home, and then over the weekend we got locked down there. So it was actually all right for me. I was able to train in the sea, not actually in the sea. I was training on the sea, board paddling, surfing, ski paddling as well. A lot of running to and from the beach and cycling as much as possible. So it was actually a really nice time because the weather was awesome, wasn't it? So to be able to do all of that in the sun, it was a new way of training, which I really enjoyed, and it was just remembering, what the goal is. The goal isn't just to enjoy the training, but also we're training for Olympics, which is definitely going to happen at some point. So having that reminder, and being able to keep in contact with the team. With all the Zoom calls, we were able to, keep the motivation high. My mum was asked to do a few interviews, and she's never done any before, I don't think. So she was a bit of shock. My brother at home. Well, I've got four brothers. So I've got a brother out in Canada, and I've got three at home as well. And they've been loving it. They've been watching from work, or if they've they got the day off work and stuff to watch it. But the reaction's been awesome. I think they had a big sort of party outside for the heats, and then for the final I think they had a bit of a pajama party where everyone sort of came around and did gym jams and watched it. So they've absolutely loved it. They've been loving it, not in the style we want to, but the swimming's not over, so we've got to be respectful that other people are still competing, and get behind them as much as possible, because we've done our job, but the job is for the other team as well. So we've been put in, I don't know if you could tell, but my voice is a little bit croaky, and that's from all the shouting and screaming, which I never really do. So I think people are seeing another side to me, which I'm not used to. So being able to cheer and support your teammates is what it's about at Olympic Games as well. It's not just your individual performance, but what everyone else does. And we're halfway through, and we're already done got the most medals for our British swimming team ever have. So that's just a privilege, and to hopefully get some more later on in the meet as well is going to be great. The pure size of everything, and actually the logistics, now that I've sort of competed, and you're able to reflect wow, okay, this is actually a massive village. And it's not a village, it's a mini city. It's absolutely crazy. The skyscrapers are all staying, and the size of the blocks, and the food halls, and all the volunteers and stuff getting us to the pool, and the pool itself is just such a a phenomenal facility. I think on that road there's five Olympic sized swimming pools, and you don't get that in Britain. It's kind of it is very overwhelming, but I'm obviously reflecting on that now, and it's sinking in, whereas before I was very focused on what I needed to do. But having the reflection now, is just the pure scale of everything is massive. It's just such a shame that we don't have big roaring crowds, because that's only going to help and inspire people to do their best as well. But everyone's doing so well without the crowds, and I think that's because we're such a tight-knit team, and we're creating that environment and the atmosphere at the pool. I think it's definitely one of the better venues to be going to, because having watched a few of the other sports, it is very quiet, and you can really feel the eeriness. But the swimmers definitely are helping create the environment, being able to support teammates.